Hello everyone, in this video I will walk you through one of the scenario based questions practice, and this is about expanding the persistent volume claim, and this is part of Kubernetes administrator exam. So let's get started. So the questions will look something like this, that we have to create a new persistent volume claim. The name should be PVC volume 1. It must use the storage class host path dash storage class, and this is already pre-existing on the system, so we don't have to create that. And the PVC volume should have a 50 megabytes capacity. Then second part is to create a pod which mounts the persistent volume claim as a volume. Name of the pod is PVC pod. It must use Nginx image, and it must mount a path to user share Nginx/html, this directory. And finally, configure the new pod to have read write once. So this is also part of like you have to understand where to put this flag read write once on the volume. Finally, using kubectl edit or patch, we need to update the PVC capacity from 50 to 90 megabytes and record the change. So this is the question, and here is the answer. So first I create a PVC volume claim. The kind is persistent volume claim, name PVC volume 1, storage class name whichever they have specified. I copy paste from the question. Access mode, as they have asked, is read write once. So we should know that where this property goes. It doesn't go into the pod, but it goes into the PVC volume. And the resources which they have asked is 50 megabytes. And then I create the PVC. So I copy this and demonstrate on the live cluster. So I created that file, and then I create the PVC volume 1. Next, I will be creating the pod. So here is the pod specification. So name is PVC pod, and volume, herein under volumes you will see this section, and herein I have to specify the PVC volume 1 claim name. And then within the container section there is a volume mounts. So this volume mounts will, the name vol is matching exactly here, right? And this is how it will use that persistent volume claim and then mount this directory inside that container. So I take this YAML and create the pod. You can ignore the first part. I just delete the pod just in case it's there from my previous run, because I keep testing it again and again. So I copy this. But for the exam you don't have to do this. You just have to create the pod spec and then create the pod. So the pod also has been created. So my first two requirements has been successfully addressed, and then I have to do the third part, wherein I have to edit the PVC and change the capacity from 50 to 90. So herein I can just search for 50 and I come to the exact place. Then I just have to replace from 5 to 9, right? 90. So I can just press R and 90 and escape. Do save and exit. So the PVC volume has been updated, and then I can just confirm whether everything looks fine or not. So I paste that. So everything looks fine. It's bound. All looks good. So that's all. Thanks for watching. Bye.